Hi guys, so we're back with our book from the room. I don't know where my stool is, so we have my teacher chair. Big surprise, I can't find something. It's probably in the hallway, who knows. So we have a new adventure of Carl Pug. Carl falls madly in love and finds a girlfriend. Ooh. My name is Carl and I'm a pug. Today's a lovely day and I'm out for a walk in the city with my owner and my best friend Paula. Suddenly, oh, who's that? She is the most beautiful girl dog I have ever seen. Suddenly, my heart begins hammering in my chest. Back home, I can't sleep. My tummy is fluttering as if I've swallowed a butterfly. Paula is watching me and finally says, "Hey, what's wrong, little pug?" "Oh, Paula," I sigh. "I can't stop thinking about that beautiful girl dog we saw. Her eyes were so fluffy and she smelled better than any bone, didn't she?" "Ah, I know what's wrong with you," laughs Paula. "You're in love. Lucky you." Early next morning, we were woken by shouts outside. We look out of the window and see all of the people, the pretty girl dog's master. Yes, he's yelling, "Coco, Coco, where are you?" Ah, so she's called Coco. What an adorable name. But dear me, she seems to be lost. "Paula, my lovely Coco is lost," I shout. "She's out there somewhere all alone. She must be so scared. We have to find her." "Oh, all right," sighs Paula, "but we better get back before our owner gets home or we'll be in big trouble." Paula jumps through the window into the garden. I knew she would help. We search for hours, but Coco is nowhere to be found. At the canal, we bump into the big friendly dog Peter. He has lived here for years, and everyone knows he's the best in town at tracking scents. Breathlessly, I tell him all about our search for Coco and what she looks like. A beautiful dog with fluffy ears who smells divine. "I've seen her," says Peter straight away, sniffing down the central bank with his snout. "Come on, I'm sure we'll find her," he says, rushing off on Coco's trail. Before long, we reach a tunnel and stop. "It's really dark in here," I shudder. Suddenly, a frightened whimper comes from inside the tunnel. "Coco," I whisper. Then we hear a loud bark and a snarl, and we smell bad breath and dirty fur. My Coco's in danger. "Quick," I shout. I muster all my courage and start to run. Sure enough, inside the tunnel, we find Coco, surrounded by a gang of nasty dogs. Small as I am, I must save her, so I bark as loud as I can and shout, "Leave her alone!" The eyes of the other dogs glitter dangerously, and the biggest one growls. This is our territory. I can't help being scared, but Paula and Peter are right by my side. "Harm one hair on Coco's head, and you'll have us to deal with," snarls Paula. She begins to bark. Peter and I join in. Together we are so loud that the street dogs are taken aback. In the end, their leader shrugs and says, "I'm getting bored with this. Let's leave, boys." They slink off. "Phew, that was close," says Coco. "Thank you." Her voice is so pretty, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. "How on earth did you end up here?" asked Paula. "I was chasing butterflies and suddenly I didn't know where I was," Coco explains. Then that gang of bad dogs showed up and, "Oh, I'm so happy you found me." Suddenly, I hear another loud snarl, which makes me flinch. "Now, it's okay. That was my tummy rumbling," laughs Coco. I realize now that I'm hungry too. "Let's go to the marketplace," suggests Coco. "There's always something to eat there. But how do we find the way?" "No worries. I know the way," chorus Peter and Paula. Then look at each other in surprise. Coco was right. It's easy to sneak a sausage or two at the market. But Peter, did I say page? Nope. It's easy to sneak a sausage or two at the market, but Peter and Paula are not interested in sausages at all. Instead, they are sniffing each other. After all, before Paula came to live with my owner, she was a street dog too, so they must have a lot in common. Suddenly, our owner is standing over us. She looks really upset and also pretty annoyed. "You mustn't run away like that, you naughty dogs. I was so worried," she scolds. "Oh, these dogs are yours," says another voice. It's Coco's owner. "I believe the three of them have found and brought back my Coco." "Three," says our owner. "No, only Carl and Paula are my dogs, so the big one isn't yours," says Coco's owner. "He seems to get along very well with Paula." "You're right, he does," says our owner, who seems to have forgotten she is mad with us. In fact, she seems to be a bit proud of our bravery now. And me, I'm just so happy we found Coco. I think I'm in love. Can I have the cover? a little treacherous in here, guys. But I miss you, and I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you later. Bye.